Hi everyone, welcome to this new reading. This time we're going to do a pick-a-pile style reading, which means you can choose your reading between the three different cards that you can see in front of you. So for each pile I've picked a oracle card and a rune. So the oracle cards are from the Alfons Mucha oracle cards set, which is really great and beautiful. And so I'm going to show you each card and rune and just pick up the one you're more attracted to and go to the corresponding timestamp under the video. So for pile number 1, you've got this card with the number 27, and the corresponding rune is the Heiwa's rune. For pile number 2, we have this card with the number 15, and the corresponding rune is the Isa rune. And finally, pile number 3, we've got this card here with the number 34, and we have the Kauna's rune. So just pick the card or rune that seems to be talking to you or you feel more attracted to for some reason, and I will find you in the corresponding timestamp for your reading. Hello pile 1, I hope you're doing great today. First of all, we're going to have a closer look at the card and the rune that you picked for this pile. And so this is the card that you chose with the number 27. And both the card and the runes have a very clear theme from the very start, because this card here represents wisdom and receiving insight. So as you can see with the signs around his head, this person is an astrologer and is waiting for the words of wisdom from the universe to come to him. So, and the rune Heiwa's here means secret, magic, clairvoyancy, intuition. So with these two elements here, I think it's very clear that, like this person, you probably are some kind of maybe astrologist, tarot reader, maybe you've got some special gifts like clairvoyance or clairaudience. In any case, I feel that you're a very sensitive person that receives messages from the universe, or you're also very interested in the mystery of the universe and any kind of magic or communication with the higher realms. So I feel this reading is here to give you a message about your practice. Maybe you're having some troubles with your practice or with your life path in general, and this reading is for you to solve that. So I'm going to put this here for now as a reminder of the general theme, and I'm going to show you some oracle cards and tarot cards to help you resolve this block or this problem you're having with your practice. So the first oracle card that I got for you is Artemis. So as you may know, Artemis is the Roman goddess of hunting. As you can see, she's got a bow. So this is telling me that you're a very determined person. You've got lots of self-discipline and passions. And this card is telling you to pursue your dreams and your goals, but also to know to have patience when it's needed. So this might indicate that you're not quite sure which path you're supposed to follow. That might be in your practice or in your life in general, and you're at a time during which you have to be a little bit patient, but you're not used to that. You're used to be more adventurous, and this might be a little bit frustrating for you at the moment. So I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to show you the second oracle card I got for you, which is the helping hand. So whatever block you're going through right now, you need to know that it's okay to ask for help. And when you do, you're going to be surprised that a lot of people will be very happy to help you or give you advice. And you need to remember that you don't have to do everything on your own. And finally, I have this card here, which is the Strength card. And you're probably wondering if you have what it takes to do whatever you're trying to do, or if you have what it takes to find your correct path in life. And this card is there to reassure you and to tell you that yes, you have everything you need, but you need to understand that sometimes it's okay to borrow some strength. Here for this card it's the Phénix, but you can borrow help from the universe, from the higher realms. So if this is part of your practice, you can pray to whatever higher being you believe in, or maybe some guides or your ancestors. Whatever talks to you, whatever speaks to you, you should not hesitate to voice your need for help, and help will come to you. So I'm going to leave this here for now, and we're going to have a look at some tarot cards to go a little bit further into your problem. So I wanted to know more about what your problem was about exactly, and to answer that I got the 8 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and Temperance. So first of all, the 8 of Swords here. Yes, so this is confirming what I was saying earlier, that you're feeling stuck and limited right now, and you can't see the solution. As you can see, she's got stuff on your eyes that prevents her from seeing correctly. And this means that you probably have some kind of limiting thought patterns that are preventing you from moving forward, but also from seeing the situation as it is really. And this is probably coming from something in your past. You have felt defeated because of some event that happened before, and maybe from also your own past mistakes. You're afraid to repeat those mistakes that you've done before, and so you're in the middle of a conflict with yourself in which I feel you have very high expectations of yourself, and that's also why you're being blocked. And I also have a feeling that for some of you, this involves other people. Like, you probably have trusted people that have disappointed you after that, and that's also why you're having trouble asking for help. And you really are in need of balance right now. So Temperance is the balance card. So you have to find balance between the strength that you have, because this is confirming you have the strength you need, but you have to find a balance between relying on your strength and yourself, and also being able to ask for help to people. And as you can see, the designs on those two cards, they look very similar. So this is really confirming to me that you need to reach out to somebody to find this balance back. This is very important. So you've got someone either in the material realm or in the higher realm, but you've got someone who's ready to help you, and you have to ask for this help. So I'm going to leave this here now. And we're going to have a look at an advice to help you be unblocked. And so the advice is the 4 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, and 2 of Wands. So this is very interesting here, because it's almost like a plan in 3 steps. So step 1, 4 swords, it's very clear you need to rest. So I feel you've been through a lot lately. There's been a lot of mental turmoil. And so first of all, you need to take time for yourself and rest your heart. And as a perspective about your practice, this card also means meditation. So if this is not part of your practice yet, you definitely should consider meditating as a tool to help you raise your intuition, for example. This is also a symbol of sleep and dreams. So some of you, and I know it is personally my case, you might get a lot of messages from the universe in your dreams. So sleeping and being very attentive to the symbols that appear in your dreams might be very important. So you might consider keeping a notebook next to your bed to write down your dreams as soon as you wake up and ponder about them during the day. Then second step after you rest is to work. So you need to work on your skills and study as well. This could be done like learning online. Nowadays it's wonderful because we have so many resources online, on YouTube, on websites, on everything. So, but also consider maybe reading books or joining people who learn the same thing as you do to exchange, because you should remember that there's people around you who are there to support and help you. So joining a group, a study group of whatever you want to study would be very beneficial to you. And going through this practice, as you can see, the person here, they're getting better and better at their art, which is what happens when you work and study. So you're going to see results. It's going to take time, but the more you study or the more you work on your skills or your practice, you're going to see results improving, and this is going to help you a lot in terms of self-esteem. And after that, step 3, we have the Two of Wands. So after you hone your skills, you're going to see a new life direction very clearly, and you're going to see where you're supposed to go using those skills that you've worked on. And so remember to align your choices with your vision and your wishes, and then you'll be ready to go. And finally, I've got some cards for your near future, especially if you decide to follow this advice. And so we have the Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Ace of Swords. So as you have probably noticed, there's a lot of swords in this reading, which is really showing that you're a lot in your head right now. Everything is about what you're thinking. You're all about your thoughts. So I also think you might consider stopping being in your head so much and listen to your heart a little bit. But in any case, if you follow the advice that I explained a little bit earlier, so at first you're still going to be a little bit stuck, but this is basically what you're going through at the moment. This is going to last just a little bit longer, I feel. So still being indecisive about a choice, you might have to make a choice between two or more things, and you're still a little bit stuck, you still can't see very clearly. But as much as you're going to work on your skills and ask for help, then very suddenly you're going to be unblocked. It's going to happen very quickly, and you're going to move forward. So this is also kind of resonating with this card here. You're going to move forward very fast, very clearly, with a lot of determination. And finally, or at the same time, you're going to get a lot of clarity. There's going to be a complete renewal on your way of thinking. And this is like an epiphany for you. You're going to know very clearly what your life goals should be, or how you should use your psychic gifts if you have any. So whatever you're going through at the moment, please know this is not going to last forever. You have everything you need to solve this problem. So you've got your own strength, but do not tire yourself too much by relying on yourself so much. You can ask for help, either help from friends or your community, but also help from your guides. And if you keep working on your skills, you're going to be unblocked very fast, and you're going to know in which direction you should move, and this is going to help you reach your goals and aim straight, aim right, just like Artemis would do. So I hope this message was very useful for you, and I hope to see you soon. Hello Pi 2, I hope you're feeling great today, and we're going to have a closer look at the card and the rune that you chose in the first part. So the rune you chose here, the Ice rune, is the rune for ice. So it's about calm, the habits and control, but it's also the rune about solving bad habits. And the card that you picked, the number 15 card, is the card of celebration, good luck and beauty. But if you look closely here, the person here has a blindfold. Something I find a little bit funny is that the rune is the rune for ice, and the lady here is raining down stars on this other person, but it kind of looks like snow to me, so I'm wondering if it's also a message about winter for those of you that live in the part of the world in which winter is starting when you're watching this video. And my general feeling is that maybe you love to party so much that you can't see something very well, and that would explain why you would like to gain more control and maybe solve bad habits. And so I picked some oracle cards to deepen this theme a little bit. And as a confirmation to what I was just saying, we got the Snake Charmer card. So the Snake Charmer here, if you look closely, she cannot see the beauty that's around her because she concentrated so much in charming the snakes in order to not be bitten by the snake. And this is a card that represents bad habits that you want to break. So I feel that the theme for this reading is extremely clear. So there's something that gave you a lot of pleasure before that has become an obsession now. And so this means you're probably addicted to something or someone, possibly. So of course this might mean any kind of substance, but that might also mean other things, like you can be addicted to your work or to sport or to tarot readings. Anything in big quantities is never good, so you need a little bit more balance in something, and you're actually already trying to break the chains of this dependence that you have towards something or someone. You're already trying to break free, but it's being hard. And to go a little bit further, I got you the Patience card. So since you're already working on this, I feel you really want to see results very fast. But that's not how it's going to happen, because what you're trying to do right now, breaking your chains, it's something that takes time, and there are steps that you need to go through to be able to be free. So you need to be patient with yourself and with the process. It's gonna take time, and it's okay. And I think also, since you want to be free so fast from what you're dependent to, you're clearly not seeing the progress that you've been making so far. but please know that you're moving forward, even if it's very slow. And to complete this message, I also have the Magick Oracle card. So this card is also a card that is saying that you should stop rushing through life. So I do feel that for some of you, this might be addiction to work, in which case you need to learn to enjoy the little things around you. And it's okay to go slow and to take the time to smell the flowers. It's also a card that is telling you that to enjoy this hard process, you need to learn to practice gratefulness as well. Enjoy the little things in your life that are good for you and express your gratefulness towards them, because the more you see the good things in your life, even if there are very few good things for you right now, the more you learn how to see them, the more good things will come to you. So even if it's hard, even if you want things to get better very fast, you need to learn to take your time and look at the little things that are going well. And to know a little bit more about your problem, I also took some tarot cards for you. And for the essence of your problem, I got the Lovers, the Magician, and the Seven of Swords. So the Lovers here is telling me that you've made a choice, and it's possibly a romantic choice, but not necessarily, but you've made a choice that it's life-changing. And I think that's this choice to break free from what you're being dependent to. And the Magician here is telling me that you really want to manifest that. You really want to improve your life and get the life you deserve. But with the Eight of Swords, here you're stuck, you're feeling stuck. There's definitely something that you're not seeing properly. You can see the blindfold here. That also echoes with the blindfold there. So whatever you're dependent to is not helping you see things properly, I feel. And you think you're being in prison right now, but actually you could easily walk outside of this kind of prison. So yes. Actually, this card also came up in the reading for pile 1. So I think if you have time, maybe have a look at the reading for pile 1 as well. That might give you some extra clues for some of you. And then I asked some kind of advice for you on how to solve this problem. And instead of giving me some solution, it just gave me some more information about what you were going through. So I'm going to show you. So I've got the 10 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the 4 of Pentacles. And with these 3 cards here, the message is super clear. So you've been partying a lot, enjoying the good things in life a lot, at least for some of you. And enjoying the good things in life is okay, it's important, but this has gone way too far. And I think this is really confirming what I was saying in the very beginning, that for some of you, you're probably partying a lot, and this partying has become something you're dependent to, and that's preventing you from seeing things clearly. So the Devil here and the 10 of Pentacles, it's really giving me this vibe. And so yes, as well as the 4 of Pentacles here, that's about clinging to things. So there's definitely some kind of dependence to something. That might be drinking or something else, or maybe just going out. Maybe you're going out way too much, or you're maybe surrounded by people during these parties, and these people don't really have your best interest at heart. So that's what's happening to at least some of you who picked pile 2. And So what should you do? So I asked again, and I got the 10 of Swords, the Hermit, and the 4 of Cups. So this 10 of Swords here, this is you right now. So basically, you're really not going well. You've hit rock bottom, and I really feel for you when I see this card. Things are being really hard on you right now, and you are probably feeling super depressed. But the good news is, since you've now hit rock bottom, you can only go up. So this is the hardest moment, but then everything's gonna get slowly better. So you need to remember that. And one very important thing for you now is to take time alone. So you need to detach yourself from people that might possibly not be very good for you. Isolate a little bit. So if you've been partying, as I said earlier, you need to stop doing that and spend a little bit more time on your own, alone with yourself, with your thoughts, and take time to meditate and take time to take care of yourself. So this might be a little bit hard, but it's going to be very beneficial for you. And the 4 of Cups here is really confirming that. It's really clear. So the 4 of Cups in general, it's saying that you need to consider things that are being proposed to you. And on this card, it's very, very clear. Like the person is giving a drink, and the person in the middle is refusing it because they estimate that they have enough right now. So you need to be very careful about what people will propose to you. Make sure it is aligned with your best interest. And do not hesitate to say no to things that are not good for you anymore. And finally, if you follow this advice, this is what's going to happen to you. So I have the 5 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So first of all, if you follow that advice, there's going to be some conflict. And if, as I said, you're surrounded by people who are not good for you and who do not have your best interest at heart, these people are not going to be pleased that you choose yourself. They're going to be maybe a little bit angry at you. They're going to say maybe hurtful things to you. And you should not let these people hurt you, because as I said, they do not have your best interest at heart right now. These people are not good for you, so if you choose yourself, some people will be displeased. These people are not necessary in your life right now. You need to understand how to differentiate the people who are good for you and the people who are harming you. So these conflicts will just reveal who are your best allies in your life from now on. So take this as useful information. But after this conflict, things are going to get way better. So the King of Pentacles is the card of stability and comfort and also financial stability. So you're going to find a new maturity after you pick yourself and you choose yourself. And things are going to feel much more comfortable. You're going to feel better in your shoes. And this is a very, very positive card. So things are going to get hard for a while, but after that, you're going to feel way better in your life. And you're going to feel much more in control and much more mature. And from that point, you're going to be able to move forward toward what you want in life. You're going to be able to just reach your goals, take a new start, being in control of your life. You're going to regain that control that you probably have lost because of feeling so dependent to something. So I feel that you're going through a lot right now, and but you're being very brave because you're trying to break free from something that is not good for you. And it's going to take time. That's okay. Just make the right choice and be consistent. Make sure you can differentiate the good people from the bad people around you, the good things from the bad things. And it's okay to take your time to analyze what's really good and what's bad, and choose yourself above anything else. And once you do that, you're going to find a new comfort, a new stability, and you're going to be ready to launch yourself in the best possible life ever. So I hope this message was useful for you, and I wish you the best from now on. Hi, Pile 3, I hope you're doing great today. And to start this reading, we're going to have a closer look at the card and the rune that you picked. So first of all, the rune you picked is Konas, and it's the rune of clarity and illumination. And this is resonating a lot with the card that you chose as well, because this card here is the card of inspiration. So as you can see here, there's a muse that's telling words into the ear of the lady there, giving her inspiration and creativity. So since this is a reading about improving your life, I feel that inspiration might be an issue for some of you, and I also feel that some of you might be artists or creatives of some kind, and you might be dealing with some kind of creative's block. If you're not an artist or a creative, then it's more likely about your life in general. You're lacking some kind of clarity or inspiration to guide you forward, and that's what you're dealing with at the moment. So I've pulled a few oracle cards first to go a little bit deeper into that topic, and incidentally, the first card I got for you is Saridwen, and it's great because it's a confirmation that the theme of this reading is about creativity, because Saridwen is also a card about inspiration, creativity, resourcefulness. As you can see, she's using many different ingredients in our cauldron to make something, so this represents all the ingredients for your life or for your art that you have to use and mix to create what you want to create in life. And for some of you, maybe that also means that you liked cooking. I've got this message for some reason, so if this resonates with you, yes, there's a lot of ingredients that you can use right now to have a better life, but maybe you do not know at the moment what these ingredients are exactly. And as an advice to help you do that, I've got the conscience card here. So this card is telling you basically to meditate and take some time for yourself every day to listen to your intuition and to your heart, and as well as your body. So do things being very conscious of doing them. So meditating is not only sitting in silence. This can also be active meditation. So for example, when you're eating, you can concentrate on the aroma and the taste and the texture of the food you're eating. If you're doing the washing up, you can concentrate on the feeling of the water on your hands and concentrate on every little move that you make. So there are many different ways to meditate and to gain more consciousness as you go through your day. So there's a lot of resources online that will explain you all kinds of meditation, but if you're looking for some kind of illumination or inspiration or clarity, it's a practice that's definitely going to help you. And yes, it's a message that has come up on for other piles as well, to take time for yourself and to meditate. So there's definitely some kind of general message for the collective right now that resonates around that topic. And to complete this message, I've got the World is Yours card, which is a beautiful card and very positive card. So this is telling me that there's a lot of abundance in your life right now. This is great. I'm really happy for you, pile 3. This is wonderful. So you're surrounded by many great things, and you have to learn on how to notice these things, is what this card is telling you. And I don't know if you noticed, but both cards, both ladies, they have this light in between her hands. So I feel this is also giving me a lot of magician energy from the tarot, like manifesting the best life for you. So you've got the power inside of yourself to create this beautiful life, or this beautiful art if you're a creative. But to do that, you really need to be attentive of the world surrounding you and of the little things around you. So this is also a confirmation of what this card here was telling as well. So I tried to know more exactly about what your problem was, and I got the 8 of Swords, the Magician, and the King of Cups. And what's crazy in this reading this time is that the 8 of Swords here, it's come up in my readings for every pile today. So there's a big problem for my collective right now, which is feeling stuck and not seeing things clearly, and thinking that you're blocked by something, but actually there's a solution, but you can't see the solution. It's like the collective is dealing with this main problem, whatever the detail is. And for you right now, I do feel this is a creative block kind of energy. So we have the Magician here that's really telling me that you have all the tools to create the life you want, very much like Nguyen has all the ingredients to create the life, but you're feeling blocked and maybe you cannot see the way forward. But with that, I also have the King of Cups, which is a very nice and positive card. So I do feel that you have a lot of emotional maturity. So this is something you can rely on. But there's something here in your energy that is blocking you, and most probably you're the one that's in your own way. So you're blocking your own way right now. So I asked a little bit more what you could do, or what the problem was in more detail, and I got the 10 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. So this is resonating with this card here in this context. So there's a lot of abundance and good things that are in your life right now, and that this is wonderful. I feel this is really great, but I do feel you do not know how to enjoy it, or you're a little bit on your guard regarding enjoying these good things that are in your life. Like, I feel you're thinking about the past a lot, and this is preventing you from taking advantage of all these good things. And this card is explaining that you felt defeated in your past, maybe because of someone or some kind of situation, and so you still see how the Page of Swords is looking at this here. So you're thinking about all these past mistakes a lot, and maybe before, when things were going well and you were enjoying life, something happened, something bad happened, maybe because of you or maybe because of another person, and now you're a little bit scared to enjoy life because you feel that if something good's come to you, then it means that something bad's gonna come as well, which is a way of thinking that many of us have. But please know that if things are going well, that doesn't necessarily mean that something terrible is gonna happen to you. So this is a very common pattern for those of us that are dealing with anxiety. But yes, you need to remove this block coming from your past in order to enjoy life. And to do that, the tarot is actually repeating the message from the oracles that we saw earlier, which is the Hermit, and then the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So the message here is very consistent. I'm going to explain. So the Hermit card here is the card that's telling you to take time for yourself, to isolate, be in silence, and meditate. So meditation here apparently is very important for you right now. So if you're not familiar with this practice, you should look into it. And once you do that, you're gonna gain inspiration like super fast. It's going to come, like the movement is going to be very, very fast. So it's gonna be like lightning in a way, but good one. That's not Tower energy, it's Eight of Wands energy. So things are gonna move really fast, and something's gonna come to you, come to your mind super quickly. So this is great. And the Page of Cups here is the card of inspiration and intuition. So if you take this time to meditate, as the cards have been repeating, then inspiration is gonna come very quickly. And this is also your heart and your intuition talking to you. So actually the little fish here is talking to the Page of Cups and, you know, giving him inspiration, very much like the muse here is giving inspiration to the lady. So this is what's going to happen to you if you take time to work on yourself and meditate. So this is actually a very positive message for you, pile 3. So you do feel a little bit kind of blocked about something in your life, or maybe something a little bit artistic or creative, but everything's going well in your life right now apparently. So you really need to learn on how to enjoy this, and as you do, also take time for yourself, potentially learn how to meditate, and it's gonna unblock you very, very fast, and inspiration is gonna come to you. So I hope this message was useful for you. If it resonated with you, please do not hesitate to like the video, and I hope to see you soon.